as soon as the same business day. Get the cash you need fast. Apply online today. Go to cashnetusa.com.
Welcome back to 3 Plus U. One of the great things that we enjoy so about bringing our show to you each weekday morning is that not only do we find it to be a very positive hour, but it gives you a chance to connect with what's happening in the community and hopefully over time feel like you are friends with the people and the guests who we call friends. Bill Wolf certainly is in that category. He is with the House of Hope up in Pikeville, Tennessee, and he joins us this morning with some exciting news. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Julie.
So you are actually this morning inside the church. You're at Lee Station, right?
I am at Lee Station Baptist, yes, ma'am.
So if you could take us outside, which you can't because we lose our internet connection, but the scenery there is very beautiful, certainly God's country where you are. And you're feeling that very much these days because what are you about to launch at the House of Hope?
We are about to build the new building for the House of Hope. We've actually sold the house that was donated to us 6 years ago in Pikeville. Sold it to a lady who was in very much need of a home. So this is going to work out for her and going to work out for us. We will be building a new building here. We have a general contractor already who's donated his time and skills to help us build this building. What we need now is funding to complete the building. So that's what we're looking for, is people who are generous and who have the means to donate. And doesn't matter whether it's $5, $10 or what, it all goes toward the completion of the new building, the new warehouse building for the House of Hope, so we can continue the ministry that has helped so many people.
I'm going to set you up a little bit because you have been coming our way for about 6 years. This might be, Bill, this really might be the first time in those 6 years that I've known you to come on the show and actively say, we sure could use your help. Usually when you come our way, what you're saying is, hey, we're having, well, recently, y'all were putting on free movies at a bank or something up there. And not only that, you were feeding people in the midst of COVID.
Yeah, we've done free movie nights, drive-in movies.
Yeah.
And feed the people when they come, and we're still continuing to do things like that. We hope to have a big fall festival here next month, and still meeting the needs, still feeding the people, meeting their needs, helping with different things that they need in life, and still doing all the ministry work. Now it comes time when we need help from the community to help build the building. The sale of the house is going to be a big help to us in doing that, but we still need help.
So how are you wanting people to help? Just simply by sending in what they can, or if they have some labor that they can offer, time they can offer? Either
way will be great. If they don't have skills to help labor wise, then send a donation. It'll all go toward the building of the building. And but if they have skills in which they can come, we'll get them connected up with our general contractor John, and he'll be scheduling dates and times when this particular thing will be happening. And so we can certainly use labor. We can use donations of materials and things like that. So
let's talk a little bit for people who might be seeing you for the first time. The House of Hope literally was a home given to you anonymously at the church, and you didn't quite know what to do with it. Y'all sat on it for a little while, prayed about it, opened it up as this, what the name says, House of Hope. So over the years, people have come to you and received food, clothing, sometimes shelter, different things at no cost to them.
No cost. We don't charge anybody anything for anything that we give. We've helped with electric bills, water bills, rent. When we have funding, we help with things like that. We've even had cars donated to us to give to people. We've had 2 cars donated, and they went to people who really truly needed them to get back and forth to work and things like that. So it's just been a real blessing to watch God work and move.
So it has been a mutual blessing for me because I've watched you in action. And I'll just tell you real quickly, Bill was at the station, a year or so ago. I won't get into what we were discussing, but I had him talking with some fellow coworkers who, before you knew it, they too were fascinated by this journey that you have been on at the House of Hope. And the preacher in Bill really came out because you so believe in what you see happening every day. You're not embarrassed, Bill, to say, if you have $5, we sure could use it, because you know it's going to go for good.
That's correct, Julian. I don't ask for anything for myself. Don't need anything. God takes care of us. And but what we do want is folks, is funds to help those in need and are in genuine need. I'm gonna tell this story, Julie, if you don't mind. Last week we got a call, needed help. A gentleman needed help real bad, and we were able to meet his need. And about 2 hours later, a lady walked in and handed me a check for 10 times the amount that we helped that gentleman with. And that's God. That's how He works. He provides the needs and wants us to continue the ministry. There's not a doubt in my mind that God's blessing this ministry, going to continue to bless it as long as we continue to meet the needs of the people.
I think that, and this is not meant to guilt anybody, it's not that, but the older I get, the more I realize that each of us has our place, and each of us has the gifts that we're given. And not everybody was given the gift to be in the position that you yourself are in, Bill, to have this front row seat to what's happening. But I think people are hungry for a way to give to something that they can feel and that they really know is making a difference. And so if you're that conduit for people, that's a double gift.
Yeah. Well, we all have gifts, as you said, and God is not a doubt in my mind that God has placed us here at Lee Station in this ministry. And we love people, and we hurt with them. And we see people who have genuine needs, and we want to meet those needs. Sometimes we can't meet those needs because they're so astronomical, but God meets the needs of those, and He blesses us every day. We are a small congregation. I've had people tell me there's no way that your congregation can do what you say it does. I want them to come and hide and watch, and it's not us; it's God doing it all. He provides what we give away. He provides everything for us to meet the needs of the people. So
do you have a target date and plan, Bill, for when you hope to break ground on the new house?
We are working, like I said, with John, our general contractor, who's donating his time. So everything's going to be with him. So he plans on getting me some plans this weekend. He hopes to have those ready for me to present to the church this weekend. So hopefully we'll be able to have the plans anyway. We don't have a target date just yet, because he's working, of course, doing his jobs, and then he's going to donate his time to us. So, it may take a while for us to get the building built, but well worth it.
Okay, so real quickly, you've sold the house now, and
right.
There's a wonderful story that we won't go into behind that, but it was another God thing for the woman who bought the home. But is she going to be living there? Does that mean that you're in transit right now with how you can help people in the community?
The lady that purchased the home has already moved in.
Okay, so where are you housing things like the food and the clothes and things? What are you doing with that?
Oh, we've got them in buildings here at the church, and everything's packed pretty tight, but we're still helping people with food, clothing, and everything. So, the ministry's not stopped. We're kind of in a bind for room right now, but things are still happening.
Okay, and we're on this transition of seasons, so looking ahead for kids and adults and kids alike, could you use some things like some winter clothes and shoes and mattresses, anything like that?
Absolutely, we can use all those items, yes.
Okay, and if people want to give, Bill, would you prefer that they just simply mail something in? Are you open to phone calls? How would you like them to get in touch with you?
If they could call me at 423-667-2287. If I'm not available, because I do work a job at the bank, just leave me a voicemail. I will return your call, and we'll hook up and give you the address and all, or I'll meet you somewhere. However you want to do it would be great.
It's a rare opportunity to have somebody who's really a walking amongst miracles every day. But you are, Bill. I know you are. You're excited to share it every time.
Yes.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, Julie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
James, your car was pulling to the right, and you came to budget brake seeking alignment. What happened? They